Empowerment Week will conclude this weekend with a time of reconciliation and commemoration. At Guiding Light Church in Irondale, Bishop Jim Lowe is praying for healing from the pain for the survivors of the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing. Focus at 4's Brenda Ladon has more now in Matters of Faith.
He saw all the people bleeding on the side that were down there. I was not aware of the fact that that I too was. I felt nothing. I was cut in my back. I was cut on my arm. I wasn't even aware of the fact that I was bleeding. You know, it's that that adrenaline that was going on. And my two sisters, I came out and I knew something had happened, and I was looking for them.
Bishop Jim Lowe was 11 years old when he was in the infamous blast.
I remember walking outside that church and seeing the police already out there, because it had been some time I'd been in there. And then I remember hearing a voice coming from the side, my mother calling to me. And when I heard my mother's voice, now I'm not going to say a lot about that because I don't need to, it was my mother calling me, calling my name out, and hearing her and the agony and the concern, that I realized how serious the situation was.
It's still hard for him to talk about, but that's why he was led to bring survivors together this weekend at the Guiding Light Church Saturday evening to help in the healing.
You must talk these things out. You got to be in a safe environment where you can discuss. We had no one to talk to. There was no counselors. We were in a bomb, and we could have lost our life. And we were taken home. And the next day we went to school. But you're either going to get bitter or you're going to get better.
He says some of the survivors still have nightmares 50 years later, but everyone he knows who endured the blast has gone on to help make a difference in the community.
We have people who have been involved in community service. We may have been victims, but today we see ourselves as victors. We are victors over racial injustice and violence. No matter what your past is, no matter what's been done to you in the past, it's what God is going to do with you for tomorrow. People that were children with me, I found many of them are hurting today. And as a pastor, my heart goes out. We lost 4 members of our group, but there are other members of our group that are surviving. What are we doing for them? And my heart went out when I found out some are hurting to this day. What can I do to help them heal from the hurt that was there? Looking back, but looking at what was meant for bad, it has been turned for good.
Sunday morning, he is hoping for a spiritual healing in a big way.
At 10:22, when the bomb went off, we're going to have an explosion of love. Where there was an explosion of racial hatred in 1963, 50 years ago. 50 years to the hour, to the minute, what we're going to do, there's going to be another explosion. There's going to be an explosion in this congregation, and it's going to be an explosion of love.
Very powerful.
What an idea, huh? And this is combined with a project called Redigging the Wells, which is to promote spiritual unity, racial unity, and faith in Birmingham.
All right, when are the services?
Okay, Saturday night at 6 o'clock, the survivors will speak and tell their stories. At 7 o'clock on Saturday night, it's praise and worship, and 9 o'clock on Sunday morning.
Wow. And you know, so many of us never thought about the fact those children got up and went to school the next day.
Never talked about it.
Just amazing. Thank you, Brenda. We appreciate it.